Namaste, Hare Krishna. Second chapter, Sankhya Yoga. Sloka 28. Avyakta-dīni bhūtāni vyakta-madhyāni bhārata avyakta-nidhanāny tatra paridevanā. In this sloka, it says that all the created beings were unmanifested in the beginning, and they get manifested in their interim state, and again unmanifest during the annihilation. So it's a constant process, manifesting and unmanifested. So, question is, why to lament? Tatra paridevanā. Why? What's the reason to lament? The body is made of sky, air, fire, water, and ether, which produce by the combination, which produces further whatever it may be. Every single thing that we are seeing in the world is made of these 5 elements. For example, say a big skyscraper that manifests on the earth. When it is dismantled, the manifestation becomes again unmanifested and remains as atoms in ultimate stage. Therefore, the law of conservation of energy remains, but in course of time, things are manifested and unmanifested. That's the only difference. So why and what's the cause for one to lament in either stages of manifestation and unmanifestation? Both has beginning and an end in their respective stages. Nothing is going to be as they are. Therefore, one has to accept a Vedic conclusion as stated in Bhagavad Gita: the material body perishable in due course of time, but the soul is eternal. The example that we already saw, that the body is like a dress. So why one has to worry about changing dress? As long as the soul lives forever. It's just like a dream. So one has to come out of the dream and focus more on the reality of the life. The reality is that we are all Atma. Well, we can be talking about this for months and years together. But how much do we understand about the Atma, even after hearing so much? It's quite a surprising, amazing fact, truth. That leads us to the next sloka, 29. āścarya-vat paśyati kaścid enam, āścarya-vat vadati tathaiva cānyaḥ, āścarya-vat cainam anyaḥ śṛṇoti, śrutvāpy enam veda caiva kaścid. Very interesting, as this section is coming to an end, and the next sloka Krishna will summarize, and that ends this atma-jnana, the knowledge of Atma. In this particular sloka, Krishna is telling, it's quite amazing. It's really amazing as it's not amazing for Krishna. Yes, it is amazing for Krishna to see how people perceive and understand or trying to understand about Atma. Some look on the Atma, our soul, as amazing. They appreciate Some describe him as amazing. āścarya-vat vadati. They speak āścarya, amazing. And āścarya-vat śṛṇoti, śṛṇoti to hear. Some hear of him as amazing. Interesting part is śrutvāpy enam veda na caiva kaścid. Even after hearing about Atma, still a big question mark. Nothing is clear. They might be attending classes, they might be hearing many things about the Atma, but still they don't get it. It doesn't go in. Therefore, the easiest process for us to understand is through the eyes of the scriptures. As we already saw, not everything cannot be proven to be seen, but its presence can be realized. So Arjuna's question from 28 sloka, and which connects to 29, is, well, I understand this, at least theoretically, but your example that you gave before, that the pot example, shouldn't I worry about the pot is getting destroyed? Because it's not going to be of use anymore for getting water. So shouldn't I worry about it? Therefore Krishna's response is, avyakta-dīni bhūtāni vyakta-madhyāni bhārata. You never know what was its previous state, and you never know what's going to be the future form or the state of this particular pot. Therefore, there's really no need for you to worry about it. That's been explained on 28. On the 29, well, I can try to explain to you about Atma, hours together, days together, weeks and years. But one should have faith. The faith has to be exhibited or shown. And how can we call ourselves we are a faithful person, or we are the follower of the Sanatana Dharma? It's pretty simple. Two criteria. Number one is accepting the existence of God. And as part of that, accepting the existence of soul. There are two different entities, as Paramatma and Jivatma. Therefore, one has to accept. How do we accept it? Just because my neighbor says, therefore I have to accept it? No. It is not based on neighbor or a third party, or it's not like that. The existence of Atma, existence of Paramatma, and their relationship was all explained in detail in the scriptures, the Vedic scriptures. So, for one to be called themselves to be follower of the Sanatana Dharma, or so-called Hindu, then one has to have complete faith in the scriptures, Vedic scriptures. The Vedic scriptures are like mother, which shows us our Father. One cannot simply have faith in God but does not believe in the scripture. Likewise, one might be inclined and have interest in the scriptures the way that they want to interpret the scriptures, but they don't believe in God. Sanatana Dharma does not go like that. It's hand in hand. Both the scriptures and the existence of God should be accepted. one who does not accept either one cannot be called themselves to be the follower of the Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, coming back to our 29th sloka, one has to accept Bhagavad Gita as given by Krishna, the Supreme Lord Himself, where very kindly He explains to us this fundamental basic spiritual knowledge for us to further step into the spiritual realm is accepting that we are Atma, we are not the body. And there are many Atmas, and there is one Paramatma. And do not be amazed, though it is amazing, but these things can be cleared by in a proper association of saintly people who lives as per Bhagavad Gita. And through that association, the Lord is pleased, will bless us with self-realization. So it is important that we accept the scriptures and accept the pure devotees of the Lord. Avyaktādīni bhūtāni, vyakta-madhyāni bhārata, avyakta-nidhanāny tatra paridevanā, āścarya-vat paśyati kaścid enam, āścarya-vat vadati tathaiva cānyaḥ, āścarya-vat cainam śṛṇoti, śrutvāpy enam veda caiva kaścit. Namaste. Hare Krishna.